Also, what up to chat? We're live. I think you already know that, though. I slept all day.
Nice.
Fucking felt good to get a full night's sleep.
When did you go to sleep? Like right after you got off?
Yeah, I tried to go make something
everybody.
to eat.
Welcome to the pre-show for day 2 of CitizenCon. I'm your host, Jared Huckabee, and we're back. We're back here in the UES Barbary, otherwise known as Hall B, otherwise known as Manchester Central, otherwise known, this is where you're all going to cheer, as CitizenCon!
I sat down at my desk, and then I was like, I gotta like...
Honestly, people ask what the better parts of my job is, and being able to just do some call and response with the crowd is probably it. Watch, I'm going to do it again. At CitizenCon!
At 10 o'clock tonight. And then I've been like in and out of sleep since then.
We are here in the general lounge of the UES Barbary, where I'm going to be sitting for most of today, because if you watch day 1, I made an ill-fated decision during the pre-show yesterday to attempt physical movement of any kind. Generally, I'm against it. If you consider physical movement of any kind past the age of 40, don't. But if you have to do physical movement at any point after the age of 40, my recommendation is to stretch at least once in 14 years. So yeah, we're here on day 2. Let's go over a little bit of day 1. Day 1, we saw the Brave New Worlds Genesis presentation. It was a fantastic look at all the new Planet Tech tools that allow us to build planets like the newly revealed Castor Sherman. We checked in with the organization presentation. I know it's a social universe, and it had all kinds of stuff, party chat and stuff, but really for me, like, obviously, I was there in 2014 when I met Benoit for the first time when he did the very first organization and presentation. And for the last 10 years, every other time I see that man, I'm like, when, Benoit? When's our time? When are the orgs coming to the game? And to know that they're finally in active development on their way to the Precision Universe is one of the more exciting things about Star Citizen for me. It's just, you know, we're all in these orgs. Everybody's in an org. There's med runners over there. There's
what up, Working? How's it going, dude?
ADI over there and stuff like this. But that's outside the game. Finally get these orgs inside the game is a major milestone that I've waited for so long.
Excited about the whole,
yeah, it's not happening today or tomorrow, but it is in active development. We'll have more updates on that
stuff with the new
when we do our other shows, the ISC and the SEL over the remainder of this year and well into next year. Then we had that cosplay contest. Who actually won? Who won the cosplay contest? It was that giant Pico, right? I forgot to check. I was unfortunately doing some other stuff, but I hope it was the giant Pico that won. But of course, Ken Shadow, last year's winner, was back and everything. I haven't seen Ken Shadow. Ken Shadow, are you in the building?
I'm gonna watch the live
Ken Shadow, if you're in the building, come find me in the general lounge. And then what was it? Dress to Kill. Finally making good at all those armor specializations. No, don't take my water. I need my water. You just don't bring back my water. I don't mind if it's a shot I have to drink. It's my water. He took my water away. But the return of the Valakar Sandworm. We've been waiting for that since 2016. And I'll tell you, we did several playthrough tests over the last couple of years. Okay, they really wanted to move it out of shot. Don't move it out of shot. Watching that thing in action, the players play it. It is devastating. It is deadly. It needs a lot of tuning. And I'll give you a little BTS. There was one playthrough that we couldn't use any of the footage from because its projectile spit was bright white. And I want to elaborate on that. You can use your own minds to wonder why we didn't use that. And then, of course, the Beyond Pyro presentation, where we finally got confirmation that Nyx is our next system, and the reveal of the Castra system pre-production. I'm going to talk, Ian. I know you watched the show. That's pre-production? Are you serious? Like, I've never seen pre-production look quite so good. So yeah, we're all really excited. And then of course, the Squadron demo. Who saw the Squadron presentation?
That system's gonna be nice. Is it only 2 planets, though?
Yeah, okay, so I've been with the company for about a decade now. And for the first 9.5 years, I made myself a rule that Squadron I wasn't going to pay any attention to. I never went to the meetings. I didn't let people tell me about it. I wanted to preserve that for myself as a fan. And then several weeks ago, we started playthroughs of that. And I often say we have the same conversations you guys do. We have the same reactions you guys do, just a few weeks early, and that was very much what happened with the Squadron presentation. We'd get these big reviews in the studio, and we gather everybody, so everybody could watch the playthrough on our big screen in the studio, and everybody could take notes about everything that needed to be adjusted and stuff. And it's been a heck of an experience over the last 2 months, really dialing that in and get that down. And despite the crashes that happened yesterday, a full, brand new playthrough is available on YouTube now. Rich Tyler, I don't know if I'm supposed to share it, but I'm going to share it. Rich Tyler left here, went straight back to the office, straight back to his computer, fired that thing up, and just played it start to finish, 75 minutes without issue, recorded it, gave it to us, and said, get that on YouTube now. So, Rich Tyler, fantastic player. Everybody, a round of applause.
Nope.
Rich Tyler, please.
There we go.
And I'm going to say that Legatus difficulty is no joke. Over the last 2 months when we were doing our weekly reviews, we had lots of players. Shout out to Tommy, who would play during these reviews and stuff. And Rich is an exceptional player at that. Those Vandal who were charging around McLaren were super lethal. And the turret section has full maelstrom destruction, so a lot of folks who were playing it, the turret would just explode. And yeah, you know, he fell down at the end, but other people would just explode out into space.
The giveaway bot.
Have to restart. So Rich, you're a decent game director, but you're actually a really good player at that. You made that Legatus difficulty look easy. So congratulations. So one of the cool aspects of CitizenCon every year is that every time I walk past somebody, it seems like they hand me something. And I'm like, here, Disco, put this in your pocket.
It was at a minimum of 6 tickets.
And this is a collection of the things that I've been handed over the last 24 hours. We've got, these are pins from an F-35 ejector seat.
So what I'll do is wait.
I can't remember if it's an F-35 or an F-18. I know those numbers are not remotely close, but I'm very tired. But these were pins from an ejector seat. I can't remember if it's an F-35 or an F-18. I know those numbers are not remotely close, but I'm very tired. But these were pins from an ejector seat. We've got a bottle opener. You can never come to a Star Citizen event without somebody handing you a bottle opener. Challenge coins. We talked about challenge coins last year. Atlas Defense Industries. This is one from CitizenCon this year. Different orgs. This was somebody's personal giant challenge bar, I guess. I'm not. These are all metal. These are really nice. And then patches. We love patches. Both Tyler Wicken, shout out to Tyler Wicken. Both Tyler Wicken and I have a huge board in our office where we collect all the different patches that folks give us. We've got Bar Citizen patches from all over the world, including one of my most cherished, a patch from Bar Citizen Iraq, where it was just 4 enlisted servicemen having their own Bar Citizen quite a few years ago. And then there's some curiosities. Like,
what do you think of Squadron?
Like
or
this
the
guy?
redacted part? We were
I don't know. I asked him what I was supposed to do with this when he handed it to me, and he said, put it in your mouth. I understand that's what a poo lolly is for, but we'll do that after stream. Maybe. And then, of course, shout out to the Med Runners. I'll tell you, Med Runners, one of our favorite orgs in the game, dedicated just to helping other people. I ran into the Med Runners at breakfast this morning, and because I had a long, painful walk into the studio,
the audio good for you guys
they
on stream?
literally put me in their car and drove me to the event today.
Like
so shout out to the Med Runners, helping people in the game, helping people out of the game, doing the kind of things that we love.
Sending crash report parts. Yeah. They re-recorded it.
I don't know what this says. I think this is the manufacturer. I think this is the manufacturer name. This is Galactic or I can't think of the name of the other one right now. And then this weird Copion thing.
He went. I guess he went back to the studio, and they actually.
All right. So one more thing we do before we throw it to Dan and Sam. I wanted to do back in CitizenCon, our first digital CitizenCon in 2021. I made the mistake of reading online comments after the presentation during the show. And there's nothing I like more than repeating the same mistakes of the past. So our lovely social media team, shout out to Galactic and Mickey, put up a thread asking for your comments about day one of CitizenCon, and let's go through and see some of what people said. Citizen of the Verse said, Castra, my new home. Lovely picture of Castra there. We've got Serious Fun says he loved the PU, that the PU got clarity on its next two systems, and that the visual fidelity of Squadron 42 is off the charts. Oh, and that Zeus bomber jacket. I'm not wearing mine today. Who's got that Zeus bomber jacket on? Somebody come over here. This thing is amazing. I want to shout out two members of our marketing and merchandise team, Mandy and Kat, who led the charge to get the coolest jacket we've ever made based on an authentic M1A jacket. Again, Mandy and Kat. If you see them over at the merch booth, tell them Jared sent you, and tell them how much you appreciate their work on this. They're responsible for all the merch at this year's CitizenCon, and I've been to 10 of these things, and I feel like this is the best merch we've had. I'm wearing the new blackout hoodie today, and this is a really great material. This is comfortable. This is going to become a new daily driver here. Okay, that's enough shilling for the merchandise. Rick Ray says his favorite thing was the worm and Sherman and this handsome guy, and there's a gif of Henry Cavill. There at the beginning of our Squadron 42 demo. Let's see. Cosmic D says he loved the dynamic weather demo. All right.
I'm going to leave the volume at that.
Making videos for Star Citizen is hard. Making videos where the environment is actively trying to crack you is very, very hard. Like, none of that was faked. We got our poor guys, they got into that Zeus and took off, and you saw how it struggled to lift. That wasn't fake. That was the actual dynamic weather system pushing down on the ship and saying, no, you ain't taking off. And then they managed to get it off and then managed to fly in a straight line and stuff like this. Is that for me? Oh, they want me to wrap up. How rude. How rude. All right, so we'll read one more comment, and then we'll pass on. We're not going to read that one. We're not going to read that one. You don't even know my mom. Okay. Uplink says, my favorite part was when the sandworm said, it's sandworming time, and then sandwormed all over those guys.
I love the fact that Star Citizen.
We remember it exactly the same, Uplinks.
Like, I don't even want to go into a fucking cave
I'm going to throw it to Dan and Sam, who I believe are over at the sim pits, and see what kind of hijinks they're getting into.
Bullshit, man.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to CitizenCon Day 2. Woo! I'm Sam, and if you didn't meet me yesterday, I kind of do some voices and stuff. I also flew a carg. But I am supposed to be here with Dan, and for some reason he's not popping up like he did yesterday. Hang on.
The 1.0 thing.
I think I can smell incompetence.
Genuinely curious.
Oh, Dan, there you are.
There should be some juicy stuff in the first two.
Are you doing okay?
No, I'm not doing all right. Look at this. I'm keep blacking out.
Yeah.
Dan, I don't think you should try playing this game.
I don't think I should either, but it's so fun. If you guys are here on the show floor, these Monster Tech sim pits are really haptic. My ass is vibrating right now with the ricochet of bullets hitting my rear.
Dan, shall I take over for you?
Please take over.
Okay, maybe I'll give him a break. Come on, Dan.
All right. Help. Thank you. Turns out, not very good at video games, and Sam's really good at video games. So this is gonna go well. Yeah, let's see you get in. All right, well, maybe it's not so easy. Maybe it's not so easy. To be fair, I left you in a pretty shit situation. You were set up for failure. Come follow me. We're going to move away from my abject failure as a video gamer for a moment. Hi, guys. Welcome back to CitizenCon Day 2 here at Manchester Central. We're so happy to have you back. Like Jared said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the panels yesterday. We covered a bunch of stuff yesterday, but don't worry, there's still a bunch more for you guys to check out today. Between ships, between base building, between the road beyond, there's still a bunch of stuff for us to cover. As you can see, we are here in the general lounge here at the show floor, Hall B. Here at CitizenCon, let's take a look. As you can see, we have our lovely Hornet. We have our players just chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, shooting some saddle ball outside of school. When a couple of duel who were up to no good started making trouble in the neighborhood.
What else did you miss
one little
yesterday?
fight, and Captain Bishop got scared, or Admiral Bishop got scared. We said Squadron 42, release date 2026. Who is hype about that? Awesome, guys. We are going to be covering a bunch of stuff here today. We have a bunch of community booths still to cover.
Oh, yeah,
we have some awesome models to show off here on the show floor as well. There's still so much more to cover, and I'm really excited. We only have a little bit more time together, though. I want to make sure you guys are taken care of.
When they showed
and hopefully you guys are having just as much fun watching the show as I am running it.
What's it called?
Now, as you can see, we have our theme stuff. We didn't really get into the theming last year. I want to get down into sort of the micro this time.
I remember, because when I started playing this game, it was
as you can see, we have Bionicorp Waste.
Yeah.
We have the Robber Space Industries. Come follow me a little bit. We're going to go a little bit into the community booth area, just a little bit.
Okay.
As you can see, we have this problem in the verse as well. Get a look at that. People just stacking up their med boxes. Wasteful. Wasteful. For shame. Throw it away. Littering. Hi, guys. Come follow me. We're going to make our way out. Hi, everybody. We're making our way through. Guys, it has been such a pleasure to be back at CitizenCon. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Dan Halbrick. I'm the community producer here at Cloud Imperium Games. I produce our community managers. That's Jake Acapella, that's Freya, that's Christian, that's Ulf, that's Niku. All the people who you guys interact with on Spectrum, on Twitter, X, who cares what it's called these days. I help produce those guys and make sure they're giving you guys the up-to-date information, chatting with y'all, and it's been such a pleasure getting to actually get to know you guys as well. You guys have been so amazing here at CitizenCon this year.
Sick, man.
We're just making sure that we catch as many people here on the show floor as possible. In case you guys didn't check this out yesterday as well, we have the Addison Lounge. The Addison Lounge is a place just like the General Lounge for you guys to chill out. Make sure you guys are getting a drink. If you guys have a VIP ticket, you guys have special access to bar and refreshments here as well. You guys don't have to wait in the long line. Make sure you guys are checking that out as well. Yui, thank you for your service. We have that huge United Empire of Earth timeline as well, going all the way back to 2137 to the pretty near recent future of 2950. It's only 4 years ago based on our in-lore world.
.2 still.
And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, obviously we have the Hornet. We've covered that to death, so I'm not going to cover it. But it still looks pretty cool. Now, I think we're ready to throw over to our first presentation, so I'm going to throw it back over to Jared. We'll see you guys later for some more community booth stuff. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.
I think the hype is for, like, with SitCon going on right now, like, everybody's logging on to play the game, including people
now I'm
that
just hydrating on camera.
Probably years.
Or since doing this job. We are backstage now. This is an area that we don't usually get to see at CitizenCon. This is the backstage area where the nerve center of the entire live stage show here. These are the folks who are working tirelessly to make sure that all the right slides go on screen, all the right videos play, all the right sounds play. Hey everybody, how you doing?
Yeah, it's probably just a
As you can see,
ton of people trying to log in.
As you can see, they're very, very focused. You excited to be here?
Wait for the hype from like SitCon to kind of like flood out during next week, and then
consummate professionals dedicated to doing their job. Hey, how am I doing? My mom likes what I do.
Start too.
All right, so guys, that's it for the pre-show. We're about what time is it? How much time we got? We're about that's not even my clock. We're about 10 minutes away from the proper start of day 2. So we're gonna take a break here. This is your last chance to get a snack, get a drink, go to the bathroom, kiss your loved ones goodbye for the next 4 to 5 hours as we present day 2 of CitizenCon. It's a different beast. Yesterday was the universe that we create. Today is dedicated entirely to the destiny that you're going to build. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss it, and I'm really, really excited about today.
I haven't seen a 30,018.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you in about 10 minutes, everybody.
Forever.
Real.
That's wild. Yeah, they must be having some fucking real bad back-end issues then. You had one the other day, really? Fucking crazy. Well, let's hope that they can get it figured out by at least by the start of the week or something. It doesn't help with all the fucking people flooding the servers right now. I want to know what their highest player count was over the weekend that we're trying to connect to the freaking servers. Like when .1 went or when .2 went live. I wonder if they have those metrics.
Should they do something?
Like I'm genuinely curious, like how many active players there are on like a weekly basis or a monthly basis. Yeah, what's up, Steve? Good morning, dude. First panel doesn't start for another like 10 minutes. I saw the breakfast at Champions. Uncrustable.
Some high quality food there.
It's still partially frozen.
It's a little crunchy.
Stayed up till 12 trying to play .2. Like 12 p.m. or a.m.? I would honestly wait until like maybe like Tuesday. It seems like the servers are just getting flooded. We were just talking a little bit about it. What up, Thor? Good morning, dude. Says degraded on the launcher. I go as far to say that like the possibility of getting into the servers is probably slim to none. Unless you're already in. What up, CJ? You can hop over here, by the way. I saw you guys are in your Discord, but if you guys want to hop over, you're free to.
I still ended up waking up late, so I decided to take a day off from everything else.
Fucking relax.
Yeah. Relax, watch the cinema yesterday.
Second half of this.
I'm more excited about the first half.
Squadron, I don't know, Squadron's got me hyped for 2 years.
Yeah, my only problem is I don't know how much time I'm going to spend on a single player game.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I everything's different.
It's just been a long time since I've actually had fun on a single player.
I will say, like, besides obviously like the screen tearing and shit that was going on, like, which was obviously probably because of the rig and the output, but it looked like it was running like pretty fucking well. At least like performance-wise, besides the crashing and shit. But I mean, that's kind of expected. We play Star Citizen.
Yeah.
How that works.
No, I mean, an unfinished product in general.
You know what is wild to me is I browsed Twitter a little bit when I woke up tonight, and I just saw nothing but toxic bullshit about the game.
Oh, dude, watch the full broadcast video that's on YouTube, and like even the chat section is toxic.
I'm actually watching the broadcast on YouTube right now. The one on Twitch fucking broke last night.
Watch.